Lovely was funny. She loved to laugh.
She danced.
She was a ball of fun.
Lovely Kendricks' parents tonight in an NBC4 exclusive. It comes one day after the 15-year-old's death. She was a student at Columbus East. Columbus police say someone shot her Monday afternoon. Tonight we have reaction from Columbus City schools and a woman who tried to save the teen's life. But
we begin with NBC4 anchor Carrie Charles, who spoke with Kendricks' parents. Carrie.
Yeah, Sierra, it's been a little more than 24 hours since the gunfire that would forever change the lives of Clarence Roberts, Doris Moore, and so many other family members. Just a couple of weeks ago, they sorted through all of the details for her homecoming dance. They are now planning Lovely Kendricks' funeral. They want the person who killed their daughter to be held responsible.
I just want the world to know that we need justice. My daughter was so ambitious and over the top. Like,
she was like a light.
She was amazing. She was ahead of her time.
Gun violence has affected the lives of Clarence Roberts and Doris Moore in a way they could have never imagined. Their daughter,
her name Lovely Starmisha Nevaeh,
shot Monday afternoon. Columbus police say the gunfire followed a fight at Franklin Park. Hours later, police announced Lovely Kendricks died from her injuries.
This is just her. That's her personality. It's her.
And just weeks ago,
her first homecoming.
Moore says her daughter was a sophomore at East High School, studied Chinese all her life, and had recently tried making dumplings on her own for a project.
She did good. I watched her. I didn't help her. I just guided her.
Her father says Kendricks' mother always made sure she was involved in various activities.
The perfect mom. It don't matter how you raise your kids. Once they get out in that world, it's open season.
And to the person responsible for taking his daughter's life?
Go ahead and turn yourself in, and you know what I'm saying? Because I know you couldn't have meant to kill that baby. Turn yourself in and live with that.
The family is planning a vigil. It's tomorrow night at 6 at Franklin Park. Funeral arrangements are pending. Jared.
Well, Carrie, the shooting death of Kendricks has both the community and Columbus police searching for answers right now.
Yeah, our team coverage continues with NBC4's Jonathan Jackson, who spoke with a woman who says she not only heard that gunfire, but applied first aid to that teenage girl who was shot. Jonathan.
Yeah, she did, Sierra. That woman is Misty Peterson. She lives right across the street and has a 15-year-old child the same age as Kendricks. She tells me she simply couldn't leave a child like that alone in this situation and says she did all she could to help her before paramedics arrived.
That little girl wanted to be here. She, you know, just her breath and the motion of her chest going up and down. She was a fighter.
That's how Misty Peterson describes 15-year-old Lovely Kendricks, a young Columbus City school student who lost her life to gun violence here in Franklin Park on Monday afternoon. Kendricks was among a group of girls here in the park, according to Columbus police, when a fight broke out. Authorities say an unknown number of gunshots were fired and Kendricks was hit. However, police have not been able to determine if there was more than one shooter or if Kendricks was involved in the altercation.
I heard my mom scream, and she said they're shooting, and I ran to the front because I was worried about my mother.
Peterson lives across the street from Franklin Park and tells me she didn't see the gunshots, but saw people fleeing the scene. That's when she noticed Kendricks' body lying in the grass. Without hesitation, she says she went to check on her and deliver first aid.
So I said, where's her wound, guys? We got to apply pressure. And her friend, her sister told me right here. We lifted up her head, I took off my sweater, we applied pressure, and I just held her hand and kept her wrist to make sure her pulse stayed.
Peterson tells me she's grateful that paramedics arrived so quickly, but is upset to have witnessed a young life taken by gun violence, saying as a mother, she wants those in her neighborhood to put the guns down.
Do it for our community. I knew she was a baby. I didn't know her age, but I could tell it was slow motion, and I scanned her up and down. You know, I was like, this is a baby.
Now, Columbus City Schools has also sent us a statement saying, in part, as a community, we must support each other and guide our children through the grieving process. Our dedicated CCS care teams will be available to provide social, emotional support for our students and staff affected by this tragedy. Local for you in Columbus, I'm Jonathan Jackson, NBC4.